Hello everyone, this is Aizah from BS Ed English 3 Brunner. Today, I will share a story based on my personal experiences and journey amidst this pandemic. I title this as Blessing Amid the Instant Twist of Time. Are you ready? Alright, let's begin. The third period of classes has finally ended. I was sitting near the window while thinking about what will I do after classes. As time passed, I did not notice I fell asleep. Unexpectedly, the school bell rang. Ring, ring, ring. We gathered in the schoolyard and our school president was standing in front of us. He announced that we must immediately go home because there is a coronavirus that is rapidly spreading. At that time, I did not understand what he is talking about and how serious it was. The only thing in my mind is the excitement of homeschooling. I have always dreamed to be homeschooled, and now it finally came true. My heart danced as I walked all the way home. When I got home, I saw my uncle drinking his wine with a melancholic face. I kissed his hand and asked, "What is wrong?" He suddenly replied to me, "I lost my job." Upon hearing those words, my happiness suddenly changed into fear and worries. I went inside my room grieving and fell asleep with an empty stomach. Since that day, life was hard. Every day we struggle to survive. We are not prepared for these instant changes. We don't have enough money, and our stock of food is decreasing every day. What's worse, my aunt and uncle keep arguing due to our basic needs and other problems. I feel so ashamed of myself because I added to their burden. I wanted to help them, but it was impossible to find a job. It was strictly mandated to follow the stay-at-home protocol. I chose not to show my fear to my family, but deep inside me, honestly, I was scared, confused, and thought it was the end of the world. 2 months of unfortunate days passed. Living in these unprecedented times, I failed to see the brightness of hope. But one day, my perspective on life changed. I was lying on my bed while searching articles related to my school task. Afterward, I watched the latest news that reported the total number of diseases due to coronavirus. To my horror, it has reached millions, and it keeps on increasing every day. It was a short period of time, I say to myself. Then I began to ponder. Millions of people died, but I and my family are safe. It was a blessing. Indeed, it was a blessing. Since that day, I started to see the bright side. I continue my studies even some activities seem impossible to accomplish. This opportunity taught me to be brave and accept challenges with an open arm. I finally see the importance of trying and realize that the only way to fail is to not try at all. As days pass, we eventually adjust to this new living. Wearing a face mask, face shield, and proper hygiene became a normal part of our daily routine. We spend time inside our house. This became a great opportunity to be closer to each other. We play, we watch movies, we make TikTok videos, and do other things that we even did not have time to do before. This was also the time we sat down at the table and shared every meal together. These simple things are something we did not realize its importance before the pandemic. And the best part? we became closer to God. We trusted His will and plans with the faith that He is in control. He became our mighty strength, whom we used to extinguish fear. I am beyond grateful to Him for opening my eyes to appreciate every blessing I receive, either big or small. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months, and months turned into years. We finally adjust to the situation. My uncle got a new job and everything somehow feels normal. Looking back to the past years, I learned that despite this unprecedented time, the blessing of God is endless. He is the torch that lights the hope of this darkest time. His endless love showed us that in times of fear and uncertainty, He never and will never leave our side. Above all, He taught me that the real purpose of life is to care and value one another. I am forever grateful that amidst this pandemic, I always feel the presence of our Heavenly Father and have learned the golden lesson that I may cherish for the rest of my life. Thank you, and that's all. To God be all the glory.